All right, that's good. I was trying to get the camera straight. What's popping? What's good? Hope everybody's doing all right. I just wanted to pull some cards and see what was going on with y'all. See what us, the collective, what kind of energies out here affecting us. Today is the first day of the lunar eclipse. You know, the full moon in Virgo, I believe it is. So we're gonna see what kind of energies are out here. We're gonna look at how this person feels about you. This could be a person, place, thing, or idea, a group of people. We're just gonna see what's up, okay? Because you know with these lunar energies, it's time to let go of things, and you know people don't like to let go of things sometimes. So we're gonna see what's up out here. All right. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna pull like two different two different decks. The first one is just to see the dynamics between you, this person, place, thing, or idea. And then the second one will be to see how they truly feel about you, what their intent is, you know, if they're going to approach you or what they might be thinking about the situation. Okay, not everybody's going to be approached. Sometimes this is just what's going on in people's thoughts. Take it how it resonates. Don't try to make something fit. This is just maybe to confirm if you were thinking something along these lines. Maybe it's to confirm that that's it, or maybe it's to present you with another perspective, okay? It's not a personal reading. All right, so, all right, I'm gonna take this one since it turned over. Let me make sure you can see the cards. Push these back some. Yeah, y'all, so this is what we got. This is the Temperance energy. Then we have the Hangman that came out in reverse. Then we got the Ten of Wands that came out in reverse. Then underneath we got the Moon. You know we're dealing with the lunar eclipse right now. King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So I think you can see everything. Let me make sure. All right, cool. So the dynamics between you and this person, place, thing, or idea. And this could just be you grappling with something, you know, your higher mind versus your logical mind. You know, you're going back and forth with yourself about an idea. You know, so take it as such, okay? But I feel like there is either I feel like you decided to let something go, okay? Um, it's like you know what this is. I've learned from this. This experience is over. Whether you just letting something go, maybe you've already got past something. It could just be emotionally. You know, maybe you already left a situation, but you were still holding on to the emotions. Um, and so maybe you're just letting that go now. Or for some of you, this is a to let you know the feelings that you have amongst this or about this situation. It will subside. You will be able to come to. You're gonna be able to come to terms with it. No matter what it is, you're gonna get there if you haven't already. Okay. Now the opposing scenario, the opposing energy here is like they could be wondering, you know, what's going on with you. Like if you're still upset, if you're still angry about something, um, you know, if you're at peace with something, right? So this is what they could be thinking, or and rather, it's on their mind. I feel like this is somebody who's putting up somebody may be wanting to if they don't want to communicate with you, they're looking back at the situation and just looking at what happened. And, like the gravity of the situation is hitting them. Okay. So on one side of things, you're like, you know what, I have to come to peace with this. I have to come to terms with this. And on the other side of the things, this situation is like wondering, you know, um, wondering if you changed, wondering if you, I don't know, I wonder if they're wondering if you're successful. Somebody's wondering if you're successful because you let them go. That's another thing. Could be somebody looking at your situation like now that you've let something go or left somebody behind, or because you may leave them behind. This could be someone's fear that you'll become successful, and somebody thinking about writing a book. Somebody has to come to terms with somebody writing a book. Somebody might have wrote a book, and the book or has this person's experience in it, and somebody may not agree with it. For example, this could be somebody who's writing something controversial related to their family upbringing, and they may have family members who are not feeling it, but they have to accept the fact that this is this person's piece. This is what works for them. This is what they need. This is their version of things. It is what it is. But I feel like somebody is like, can we let things go? And then another person is like, are you crazy? First of all, it's like clearing up somebody's reputation. Like, yo, you need to apologize or clear up somebody's reputation, or, somebody stating facts. Like, no, we're not going to just let this slide. We got to talk about this. You coming back around. You understand what I'm saying? So, Mercury is in retrograde. Okay. It definitely is. But yeah, somebody is like, yo, I can't. If this question comes back around, this is what they're gonna have to do, and they're gonna have to show me. I'm gonna have to see what's going on. I ain't trying to hear nothing nobody's saying. I'm gonna need to see it. If it ain't about the money, I ain't trying to hear it. This is what I'm getting here. Or if you don't want to work with me, you don't want to build nothing with me. I'm not trying to hear it. So I don't know. It could just be an energy of somebody saying, okay, I'll give in. I'll give you what you want, and then somebody saying, okay, well, if this is what we're gonna do, then here's the rules. This is what we need to do, and this is the plan. I also feel like it's like a energy of two people working together and bumping heads, and then one person is saying, you know what, okay, we'll do it your way. Like it could have been a situation where somebody thought they knew more, and the other person allowed them to lead, right? And then they led them into a hole or a brick wall. And so the other person is like, okay, now will you let me try? We did it your way. That type of thing. So I'm getting all of that type of energy. So what I'm gonna do now is just pull some cards and see how the person or plan or thing feels about you. All right. So could be some bygone, somebody wanting bygones to be bygones. We'll see. Let me know if that resonates with you or somebody you know in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button. All right. All right, we're going to see how this energy feels about you. If this is your second mind, we're going to see what you're considering, okay? Let's see. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Swords. King of Pentacles again. Knight of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, the Saturn energy in reverse. I was going to say the Wheel of Fortune, but it's Saturn in reverse. All right, so this is what we're dealing with as far as how this person feels about you. So I guess y'all, either one of you presented this to the other that, this is not working, or you both have come to the conclusion that this shit ain't working, whatever it is. Whether it's a business venture, a friendship, an approach to something, a plan, okay? Because with the Page of Pentacles up there, we got a plan in place. Somebody, giving instruction on how to do things, or somebody showing a blueprint or putting together a blueprint. Well, it wasn't working for whatever reason. Somebody may also be considering leaving a job, letting go of a job is another thing I'm getting. But whoever this is or whatever the situation is, it's known that you could walk away from this, or that you're going to walk away from this, or this could be past tense where you have walked away from something because it just wasn't working. And it's known between you and the other parties that you could breeze, you might breeze. So this could be like somebody putting in some type of negotiation, right? Maybe you're at a job interview and they're telling you, you went through the job interview and they selected you as the person for the position. And so now that they've selected you and they tell you what your salary is, you counteract by letting them know, like, I'm worth this amount because this is what I can do. This is what I offer. This is what I bring to the table. Who else could bring that, as far as what I bring? And then they just give in with the Temperance, the Hangman energy reverse, and the Ten of Wands reverse. They give in. So there could be some concessions going on in reference to negotiation of some sort. Okay. But somebody doesn't, it's like they see you, that you could leave and go elsewhere. So somebody sees that you're worth your weight in gold. They see you now. So for somebody, it looks as though maybe somebody doubted you in the past. Or maybe somebody didn't realize what you brought to the table. They didn't recognize how solid you was, or they did, but they just wasn't checking for it. Now, for whatever reason, how solid you are, how, you are the man in this situation, or you are the girl in this situation. And somebody is recognizing this now. Okay. So maybe somebody is now saying, oh, okay, I'm going to put some respect on your name. Right. Now, the mutual energy between you two is that you both are not playing. It's like, look, this is the way it's going to be. This is the way it's going to be. Like, there's like a butting of heads. That's how we got that Ten of Wands in reverse and the Hangman energy in reverse. It's like the energy wasn't moving. So both sides felt the way they felt and stood on what they felt. And so there could have been some type of pressure that was applied here in some way, shape, or form. But somebody definitely got upset, got frustrated, okay, put their foot down, threw a tantrum, whatever you want to call it. And so the only reason that, the situation didn't escalate is because, well, actually, it looks as though it did. So this could be this could be family members. So somebody may want to make peace with a family member, an older family member, and a younger family member, because we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, right? And then we also have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. So this could be a situation here where there's a father and son. And, this father is raising his son, and he's looking back at maybe how his relationship was with his father, and maybe he didn't want to be like his father. He didn't want to just, leave, without trying to work things out. He wanted to be solid. He wanted to stay there. He wanted to make things work. He didn't want to do like his father did, slip around, maybe had multiple children, and never changed. So somebody may be feeling this way about you. I don't know if, you were a guy and somebody's accusing you of doing this. Or maybe you are a gentleman and you getting tired of running around. Now you want to settle down and you're looking to straighten out your life in some way, shape, or form, whether you're trying to get your money up or whether you're trying to, raise your child in the best way possible. Okay. And it's like, I'm getting the energy. I don't want to be a player no more. I don't want to run the streets. I want to be a good example, for whomever. So I'm getting that. But if this is like a job, this could be like a temporary agency with the Knight of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Knowing that they got to give you a little bit more with the Saturn energy in reverse. They got to loosen up their buttons, their financial wallet. Like, loosen up that wallet. This is what I bring to the table. So, your worth, at this interview when you're telling these people what, because they could give you a little bit more. You could have been working with them for a while temporarily. You know the job, you do it well. Now they want to offer you a position full time, okay? Or it could be something like that. It don't matter. The end result is people know your worth. And you got to let them know, I appreciate what you're offering. However, I feel like because I bring this to the table, that to the table, and you don't have that, I feel like I would be an asset. So as a result of what I'm doing is going to be helping to generate more money. I feel like, a compensation in reference to more money would make sense, right? However you want to word it. But this is what I'm getting here. So somebody is basically stating a claim in reference to a position. Go for yours. Okay. Good luck to you on this interview. The father and son situation here, it looks as though somebody could be deciding to change themselves, change their trajectory. Something must have happened because most people just don't change like that. This is something that's getting old. Like somebody's like they realize that they want to be looked at as respected for whatever reason. Okay, maybe they're trying to clean up their image, or they're just getting to a certain age where shit is just old. All right, what's this? Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, see the King of Pentacles shows up 3 times in 3 different decks. Okay, this is about somebody getting their money right, getting their money straight. Becoming an entrepreneur, being respected, looked at as somebody who generates income and who can provide stability. Somebody who's solid in who they are. Okay, somebody who can go out there and get that money. So whatever this person was doing, maybe it wasn't working. So this could be somebody who's a serial entrepreneur. All right. And or this is somebody who, they may have had some bad times, but they were able to come out of it. A lot of people who, out there doing their thing, you go through waves. Some of us get up on top of a wave and we keep going up, but some of us, we go through waves, right? And so this is somebody who was going through a wave. But they don't see you as somebody who would stick with something. Like maybe that might be why you have these waves, right? So maybe somebody could have been looking at you like, I want to work with you, but, or I want to hire you, but you don't stay somewhere long, or I want to pay you more, but you don't stay in one place. We have the Six of Cups energy looking at your history. Exactly. So for some of you, this could be what this employer is saying to you. Okay. They're wondering if you would be a good fit. They're wanting to consider you for the position, but they've had people who they paid money to and it didn't work out, or maybe they're looking at you like you don't have enough experience. With the Knight of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse, they want somebody with more experience. I think that's why they're paying you what you're paying you, or offering you what you're offering you, what they're offering you. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, the Five of Cup energy here. They don't want to lose out on you, and I feel like you've already turned down some other offers. For some of you, if this is a job hunt, you've turned down other offers. And if this is a woman who is basically, looking for somebody who, I'm getting that she's a single parent and she's not trying to be with somebody who does not consider her child, and is not going to, like, it's a package deal. You got to understand that when it's a woman, with a child. And so she just could be concerned that, she likes you, she's connecting with you, but what makes her nervous is the fact that she has a child and you may not want to stick around because this has happened to her before. Right? With the original father of the child or children. She could have more than one kid. I don't know. This could also just be a woman who has multiple children by multiple fathers, and she's just looking back at her situation, assessing it, and looking at it from a perspective, okay, I may not be happy with the choices I made. I understand where I was when I made those choices, but here I am now, and I have to do the best I can, with what it is I have as far as what I know and my experience and, what I got to get done. So this is just a coming of age story for some of you. If it's not about a job interview or, applying for a position or a company, or, yeah, here's the Magician energy in reverse. Somebody was not able to do what they needed to do for whatever reason. They didn't have the experience, is what I'm getting. So if you didn't get the job or somebody else got it over you, it could very well be that the person didn't have the experience, or maybe you are making a decision about an applicant, and somehow you're involved in some way or another. Yeah, here's the Temperance again, and Justice. So it could be that it could be discriminatory situation going on here too. Okay. um but at the same time, they're telling you, hmm, because, okay, oh yeah, closed mouths don't get fed. So because you do ask, I'm sorry, that King of Wands in reverse is what snapped me out of it. Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed. So because you are asking for what you want, um, now it gets to the situation here where for some of you, now you're waiting on a reply. That's what the moon energy is for. And the Saturn energy in reverse is like, I'm not going to accept less for this job, right? For the Page of Cup energy in reverse, you telling me it's one thing, but it's really not. So yeah, you're just waiting on a reply. But for some of you, they may give you some bullshit excuse as to why they can't give you the money or what have you, or they don't want to pay you the amount. Um, but yeah, I do feel like for some of you, this could have something to do with your nationality, your background. Okay, this could be a court situation here where somebody is an immigrant. Okay, and somebody is needing a lawyer. It could very well be that somebody is looking for work. Um, Somebody gets paid under the table. And because they're trying to get their children. Maybe their children live in another country and they're trying to bring their children over. And this person could have been somebody who, has lost a couple of jobs or has lost some clients. Maybe this person has their own business. They've lost some clients because of the economy or what have you. This is somebody who may not be from, the United States. Like this is somebody who might be, interrogated by, those who are out there, looking for people who are not foreign and who are not in the country legally. So I'm getting this. This could be something like that here. So somebody may have run into somebody who is, mm, you got good POLICE, bad POLICE, just like with everything. And so somebody could have run into somebody who was racially profiled or was racially motivated, whatever happened. Um, Somebody trying to talk to somebody like they don't know any better, like they don't know their rights. So yeah, somebody's getting an attorney. So it could be a situation here where somebody is like, oh, okay, I didn't realize. And so now they're trying to de escalate a situation here that could be racially motivated, is what I'm getting for some of y'all. All right, some type of court situation here, something going on with children. Okay. I'm getting that alert where, like, an Amber Alert, also, some type of Amber Alert. So just be mindful, watch your children, be careful what's going on here. Out here in this, we are dealing with weird energies out here with this lunar energy. So yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles energy here, clarifying this double major arcana energy. So yeah, it's about time telling what's going on here. So there's definitely something being looked at in court. So there could be a discrimination case, an immigration case, child custody, child protective case. Okay, somebody may have lied on somebody about how long, or somebody may not have ID because they may not have been in the country long enough, or somebody is looking for their ID. Somebody may have lost their ID. Somebody could have traveled and lost their ID and are having an issue getting out of the country that they were in. Like, say you were, American, a Black American, and you went over to Jamaica, and then maybe you took a little flight from Jamaica over to uh, wherever, right? And then you lost your passport, and now you're trying to get out, and you're having some problems. So that could be something that somebody is dealing with or somebody dealt with. All right. It may have something to do with somebody's kids coming into the country as well. Somebody could be wanting to bring their kids over to go to school over here. So people could be applying for visas. I'm seeing something about some illegal visas, a judge um, approving some illegal visas, okay, for some children. Okay, somebody may have went underground to get some illegal ID. This is what somebody's saying they did. So now this person is locked up until they can confirm it or until they get their ID. Like there could have been something that went on, some type of something. I don't know. Somebody might have got pulled over. But I do feel like there's some people on a boat. Some some people on a boat. They get stopped by police. Police shake them down for some money. or it don't have to be police. It could just be whoever is out there, but they're coming under the guise of we're the ones who are in control. We're the executive branch. That's what the King of Pentacles is. It's like the executive branch of the government. You know, you have your judicial and then you have your legislative. The executive branch is the ones who enforce the law. So this is how this is coming out here. Okay. Yeah. So it's like this person don't care. So this could be somebody who is rogue, okay, and they're stopping people doing whatever, okay. They could be lying, trying to manipulate a situation, lying people, locking people up, okay. So children are locked up. This is sad. This could be somebody getting karma for doing this, okay. That could be what's going on as well. That's a lot going on there. All right. What else we got? So how this person basically feels about you. So if you are somebody who's dealing with child services, some type of legal organization or executive branch in reference to enforcing law, uh, and maybe you don't have the money, okay. It could be to pay rent. A lot of people could be losing their benefits. This is also what I'm picking up. A lot of people are losing their benefits, and they're waiting to see what's going to happen. Okay, some people have to move or relocate because the Section 8 or their government assisted benefits are not paying the rent. So people could be doing other things to get money. So somebody might have got caught doing that, or somebody is being warned not to do it, not right now. Whatever you're doing. I don't condone or tell nobody, what they can and cannot do. I'm just saying this might not be the right time. All right, distraction. Yeah, for whatever reason, there's a distraction going on here. Somebody is not paying attention to what's going on. Somebody's not able to concentrate. That could be another thing that's going on here. Okay, because they have a lot of children to take care of. Somebody has a lot of responsibility. Okay, and it's like they don't really even have time to really sit down and relax and decompress because they got a lot of going on. Okay, so it could be that somebody is in prison. It is very high tense energy. Like my nervous system is feeling weird. So somebody could already be in prison, already be in jail, and they can't get out until some type of paperwork is presented, or some type of proof that somebody is, apathy. Yeah, this is somebody who don't give two shits. It's like somebody's looking for somebody's ID, waiting for something. It's like you're not getting out until you can prove that you are a citizen, or that you are who you are, what have you. But then there's some jealousy, envy here, energy here. So there's a parent here. On another note, there's a parent here that don't care that the siblings are not in communication with one another. It's like there's no apathy here because that Five of Cups is there. But it's like, okay, well, it is what it is. Somebody may have had some children who may have passed away, unfortunately. It could be somebody who was into some reckless stuff. Okay, with the Magician in reverse and the Knight of Wands, this is somebody who could have been hot tempered. Okay, somebody who played a lot of mind games, who was like a manipulator of some sort. Okay, that could very well be. So somebody's in jail now, or somebody could have committed some type of crimes. So now somebody is waiting to be sentenced. So this could be, I don't know, somebody who somebody's debating on if they should turn themselves in. And they're thinking about their children. They could be thinking about their children. Somebody could have been set up. Evidence placed in somebody's car. Something similar to that. Or, there's a situation here where somebody finds out that children are not theirs. There's another situation going on. There's so many situations going on here. There's definitely a waiting here in reference to court. Okay, if there's a sentence, it could be a sentence of 7 months, 7 years. Okay, somebody could have been driving without license or paperwork, whether they're driving a truck or whether they're driving, with some kids in the car. Or somebody could have had some, illegal people. A truck could have been stopped. Um, and so this could be what, maybe this is, you're a lawyer, and or you know somebody who's working on this case, or maybe you're watching this on television. We have a mystic energy. Okay, so for some of you, this is confirmation through this reading. Yeah, there's something that somebody can't let go of something. It's like this is bothering somebody that they're not able to resolve this, or that this situation happened. Somebody was definitely innocent with the maiden energy, for sure. So that was definitely unexpected. Okay, so this is what's going on between you and this other person, or somebody in your energy is dealing with this, or you watching this on TV, or you writing a book, or yeah. So there's a past life love situation going on here as well. Okay. I'm getting a lot about children for sure. Somebody could have been driving or in the car with the children, and the child didn't have a protective seat, didn't have the seat on. The seat that they're supposed to have when they're young, a car seat. Somebody could have got pulled over for that. They have time apart. So it definitely looks like moving away from the situation, giving it some time to cool down, and and then make a decision would help to confirm what you would need to do if there's anything that needs to be done, or there is some time here. Something's going to take some time. But we also have friendship coming out. So this friendship is leading to more. Now, for some of you, there's definitely some jealousy here. Somebody pretending to be your friend, or wanting to be your friend for whatever reason here. Somebody maybe trying to convince you of somebody that they're your friend, and really they're not. This is why somebody could be being really clingy. Okay, this could be somebody who's up to something. That's why they're pretending that they're your friend, or wanting you to think that they're your friend. Somebody may just want to have sex with you. They may want to record it. Who knows? Yeah, but I feel like you fell back from this. So this is somebody you could have been seeing. They could have had ulterior motives, and you may have sensed that, and you fell back from it. Yep. They wasn't able to complete what they wanted to do. You tricked them. Yep. This is somebody who was jealous of you, very clingy, didn't want to let go. Somebody who was trying to distract you, or make you think one thing and it really was something else. So a lot of different storylines here. This is all how these people feel about you. Okay, take what resonates. Yeah, so for some of y'all, somebody might want to apologize. Could be wanting to say, oh, I'm sorry. So this could have been a lover. Okay, this could be somebody you had children when they left. Now they want to come back around for whatever reason. Oh, so yeah, for some of y'all, your child's father, your child's mother want to come back around. They miss having intimacy with you, or being intimate with you. Okay, they may want to take things slow. For those of you, if this is somebody who's pretending, yeah, this is masculine energy. So I was getting male chauvinist energy. I was picking that up. Like also that when there was racial tension. For some of you, this person may not be who you think they are. They just may want to have sex with you because of, like, I'm getting predatory, toxic masculinity energy with this magician in reverse and this knight of wand in reverse. Like this what I'm getting. And then you got the King of Wand energy in reverse as well. So for some of y'all dodged the bullet. Yeah, you definitely did. For others of you, this is somebody you were dealing with, and they were just acting wild, and now they're ready to settle down, and so they could be coming back to you, wanting to talk to you and tell you that, baby, I changed. It's not like I used to be. I've grown. I'm matured. I'm ready to be a real, partner, man or woman. I'm ready to be a real partner for us to be a family again, things like that. So somebody could be coming back around on that note, or they thinking about doing it, or maybe they've already done it and now you're thinking about if you want to let them back in, or maybe you're somebody who knows you screwed up. You know you screwed up. It's on your brain heavy, but you are so scared to go talk to this person. Um, but for some of you, you know, this is somebody that you've never met before. They could have been coming out of a situation like this. So you may want to take your time with people you getting to know. This is somebody who could have did their partner dirty. You know, like say this is like, you know, some people have a different view of what goes on in you know, different relationships, but the one who's known as the bad guy, like the one who cheated, is usually known as the bad guy. So in this situation, the one who cheated and the relationship is over, right? Everybody knows these people or whatever. The relationship is over because the bad guy cheated. Well, this is a situation where the bad guy went around and did whatever his dirt was, and now he's coming back around saying, "Baby, I changed. I want to have a family. I want us to work things out." But he got kids outside of the relationship as well. He may have about 3 or 4 kids outside of the relationship. It could very well. Not for some of you. Some of you, he could have just messed with 3 or 4 girls outside of the relationship, or 3 or 4 men outside the relationship. Could be that type of thing. But this is also for some of you. Like I said, this is a woman who has children with different fathers, and you know she's coming to the conclusion that you know maybe some of her behavior and the people she hung out with um, weren't conducive to you know who she is now. You know, the past life. So some of us do go through transformation. So you know somebody is going through that right now. They're letting go of old ways. They're apologizing to those they may have offended. Right? It could have been that you know this energy may have played a part or influenced their behavior, because you know toxic masculinity influences toxic feminine energy as well, right? So you know it could have been somebody jealous of somebody's friend. Maybe somebody slept with somebody's lover, and maybe they got pregnant by this person, and now they realize that this person they got pregnant by is a piece of shit. Or maybe it was two best friends, you know, two homegirls, and a homegirl once one homegirl slept with the other homegirl's, you know, boyfriend or husband. They ended up splitting up, whether it was because of that or some other shit. But still, he should be off limits. That's how some people feel. Well, she slept with him, and now there's a baby, and now he's treating her like shit. So there's an energy here of you know, people in remorse and regret because they was jealous of another person and didn't care, and, you know, realized that they were being used and taken advantage of. Like, it's a lot of different energies out here. But, you know, just want to give you an idea of what people are thinking of you, how people are feeling about you with this lunar energy, this lunar eclipse, and Mercury in retrograde energy that we experience in here. So I hope you got something out of this. And I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you in the next reading. Later.